All right, so this is me, Rem Milligan, and this is me, Rem Milligan, and that's me also. What I'm doing is taking you on a trip. We're going to go to Washington, D.C. with the Muppets. The Muppets are a group of lucky people who got voted in to represent the people. But they're not really doing that. They're representing 5% of the population and neglecting all the others. So this is a movie about remote neural monitoring. I'm not quite done with um, the entire movie because the movie is going to include all 100 phone calls to the senator's office to end remote neural monitoring. This is just the first 10, so I figured this was a good place to start. I hope you enjoy, and without further ado, I give you Senator Brian Schatz. Good morning. This is going to be quite an adventure. It's the first of 100 phone calls that I make, and it's going to be to the senators asking their opinion on remote neural monitoring. So the first one, the first 7 actually are people that I've tried to reach, but their either voicemail wasn't set up, or it was full, or you had no way of reaching them, or the line was busy. So the first one is Brian Schatz from Hawaii. Let me just put in the last digit, and we will be talking with somebody from his staff about remote neural monitoring. Here we go. Hello, Senator Brian Schatz's office. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm good, how are you? Good. My name is Rem Milligan, and I'm wondering if I could find out a couple of things about the senator. Sure. Do you know what his position on remote neural monitoring is? I actually do not. I could refer you to a staffer who might know more about his position on remote neural monitoring. Sorry. That's okay, it's a tongue twister. That would be great. Okay, was that the only question you had, like in the health area? Just because we have different people who specialize in specific issue areas. Gotcha. Yeah, my main question is about remote neural monitoring. Okay, yeah, sure. I can go ahead and see if the person is available to speak right now, or if they're not, I can also go ahead and give you their email just so you can reach out to them, and they can be more responsive that way. There could be a direct line of communication between you folks. Okay. That sounds good. So let me just go ahead and check if they're available to speak. Can I put you on the brief hold? Sure thing. Okay. Round we go. This is what the executive branch likes to do, by the way. How much you want to bet I'm going to get an email address and then contact them and then be ignored? Hi, so it seems like they may have stepped away from their desk, maybe for lunch, but I can give you their email if that's okay with you. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so it's just going to be Corbin Kennelly, and I can spell it out for you. It's going to be, Corbin's going to be Corbin. Okay. And then Kennelly's going to be Kenaley. And that email address is going to be Corbin_Kennelly@shots.senate.gov. Shots.senate.gov. Let me read it back to you real quick. Corbin and then _Kennelly@shots.senate.gov. Yep, you got it. Okay, that sounds good. Does he also happen to have a phone number, or are all phone calls to him directed through this number that I called? It would be directed through this number. Okay, great. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Also, I would give you another option if you'd like to leave Corbin a voicemail. That sounds perfect. Okay, awesome. Because, yeah, probably it'll be lunch right now. Okay, so I will transfer you right now to his voicemail. That sounds perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. Have a great day. Yep. Extension number, extension number 81819 didn't answer. You reached the voicemail of Corbin Canneling. Please leave a message. Hello, Mr. Penley. My name is Ron Milligan, and I have a couple questions to ask you about remote neural monitoring and the senator's position on them, or on it. I also wanted to speak with you about Havana syndrome and what the executive branch entities are doing with the military-grade weapon. So my phone number that I can be reached at is area code 614-506-1924. Again, my name is Ren Milligan, and I look forward to speaking with you, sir. Have a great day. Goodbye. That's the way you do it. Now that staffer is going to remember the phone call about remote neural monitoring, and if he doesn't know what it is, he's going to find out. Now, more of you need to call and ask your senators about remote neural monitoring, because we can use this. We have to. You don't want to keep your freedom? Because government doesn't want you to keep your freedom. Our government wants you to lose it and not have it. And to be honest with you, it's already gone. We need our freedom back. So call up your senator today. And call up all the senators. Because Mr. Schatz is from Hawaii and I'm from Ohio. You can call all of them. Find out your senators, because they're all our senators. They represent the decisions that affect the entire nation. So if Brian Schatz's position on remote neural monitoring is going to affect my life, I need to talk to him about it. Don't think that only your senators are the only ones that you can contact. Contact all of them, like I am. And this is Senator number 1.
We're now moving on to Senator Dick Durbin.
Welcome back to the Muppet Show. Today we are contacting more senators to talk about remote neural monitoring. Remote neural monitoring is a military-grade weapon that's in the hands of executive branch employees and representatives. What it's doing there, nobody quite knows. It's all a big mystery. But with any luck, we're going to get some answers. So right now, this is a phone call to Dick Durbin. I was unable to leave a message with Dick because his voicemail was not set up. Go figure. 2152. And here's the phone number in case you would like to call. He's from the great state of Illinois. So there's no voicemail set up, and there's nobody that answers the phone for Dick Durbin's office. It's Monday at 12:26 p.m. Maybe they're all on lunch break. One thing you'll find out when you contact the Muppets is you get the runaround. I wonder how many emails actually get read. I wonder how many letters are actually opened. These are our representatives in government, and they hold the key to ending remote neuromonitoring. If it's going to end, it's going to end by the legislative branch telling the executive branch that it is not allowed, even though it's already illegal and unconstitutional.
Durbin, you know what? He needs to get into the 21st century so that people can contact him. Here is Senator Lisa Murkowski.
Boy, is it cold outside for the middle of October. I'm in the middle of moving boxes right now, and I got a phone call from the Securities and Exchange Commission talking about kitty porn that's on my computer. I've already made an FBI report because I was victim of a scam where they get control of your computer. And I gave all the pertinent information, but the guy at the SEC decided to keep cutting me off and told me that they were going to come into my home and investigate and take and seize my computer and everything. This is the way that the government works? Oh my God. Well, let's call somebody here. Since this is the Muppet Show, and make another phone call. This will be my 10th call out of 100. This is Senator Murkowski. Hope I said that right. If not, ma'am, I'm sorry. Let's see if you know anything at all about RNM, or if your staff does.
Hello, this is Senator Lisa Murkowski. Thank you for your call. For information about my office locations and hours of operation, please press 1. Know that I appreciate that you're taking the time to share your thoughts with me on the issues that are important to you. If you're an Alaska resident and would like a response to your concerns, please leave your name, address, and phone number. Please press 2 for this option. You can also leave me an email on my website at www.murkowski.senate.gov. If you would like to speak to a member of my staff, please press 3. To hear these options again, please press pound. Thank you.
I want to speak with
The Washington, D.C. office of Senator Lisa Murkowski. Thank you for calling. We're not able to answer your call right now, but please know that you can also contact my office by going to my website at www.murkowski.senate.gov. If you would like to leave a message, please do so after the tone. And if you would like a response, please include your phone number, email, and mailing address where I can reach you. Thank you again for calling.
Hello, Senator Murkowski. I'm interested in understanding your position about remote neural monitoring, and if you even know what remote neural monitoring is. There was a 60-minute special and then a CNN report on immaculate concussion. And it is an illegal surveillance program that is being used by the NSA, and it is committing torture against innocent Americans. I hope that you will create a bill to eliminate this threat to the nation's security. My phone number is 614-506-1924. My email is rem.milligan@gmail.com. And my address is not in Alaska, but I figured since all the senators make the laws for everybody, that it's important for me to find out what your position is and try and see if you could stop remote neural monitoring. It is Midgard, Midgard Road, Columbus, Ohio 43202. Please pass the bill soon. There are thousands of people that are suffering the effects of Havana syndrome and are waiting for the legislative branch to stop the executive branch from using this illegal surveillance program. Have a good day. Goodbye. Every time I call during normal business hours, it is 11:38 in the morning on Monday. It always goes directly to voicemail. And I wonder who reads all the mountain of emails, because the representation is so diluted that one senator is responsible for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, or in the case of California, millions of people. How on earth are the senators ever going to know what the people want if they don't have an opportunity to listen to what they have to say? Senator Murkowski, it is really important that we stop torturing our citizens and filling them with cancer-causing waves. Please do something about this as soon as possible, because people are suffering every single moment of every single day, waiting for you to do something. So do something instead of being a Muppet.
And now a more famous Muppet than most, Senator Mitt Romney.
Now for a Muppet that's been around for so long. The man has, like, an eternal life. Mitt Romney has been a senator for forever, and he must be doing rather well. His mailbox is full, though, the first time I tried to call. So I'm trying to call again so that I can talk to somebody on Mitt Romney's staff about ending remote neural monitoring. Let's see if he cleared it out yet.
Thank you for calling Senator Mitt Romney's Washington office. If you would like to leave a comment about an issue, please press 1. If you have a scheduling request, please press 2. If you are press 3. If you would like information about tours or purchasing signs all over the Capitol, please press 4. If you need to speak with a member of our office, please press 5. To hear these options again, please press the star key.
All right, got through.
Extension number 202224546. I'm sorry, but there was no answer at that extension. To leave a message for main reception, press 1. For staff main line, press 2. Extension number 202224546. I'm sorry, but there was no answer at that extension. To leave a message for main reception, press 1. For staff main line, press 2. Main reception, press 1. For staff main line, press 2. Please record your message at the tone. You may hang up when finished, or for more options, press pound.
Hello, my name is Ron Milligan. I can be reached at 614-506-1924. I'm just wondering the senator's position on remote neural monitoring, and if he was planning on hopefully creating a bill that would ban the unconstitutional use of it among the executive branch, because it's using it right now. Thank you. Have a good day. wanted to get across, but it doesn't the trick.
And moving right along, feeling fancy free. You don't have to learn about everything about me. On to Senator Mitch McConnell. Here we go.
Welcome back to the Muppet Show. Today we are going to talk with one of our more famous Muppets, Mitch McConnell. So this should be interesting because I think that he is part of the Intelligence Committee, or was part of the Senate Select Intelligence Committee. So this is very important. He would be somebody that would have a lot of answers. So here we go.
Hello, if you're trying to reach Congress, please note you have the wrong number using this dial. This is not Congress. Please do not leave a message.
I misdialed. My bad. I did 244 instead of 224. So we will redial. I was talking to you while dialing. 224-2541. This is the number so that you can call if you want. That's Mitch McConnell's DC office.
Senator McConnell's office.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, sir. How may I help you?
Yes, I have some questions about remote neural monitoring and wanted to know the senator's position and get the answer to some other questions too.
I can take a brief message for you, sir.
Okay. Do you know what remote neural monitoring is?
Sir, this line is just for messages for the senator, so you can continue.
Okay. Hopefully, you can talk to the senator about creating a bill that would ban the unconstitutional surveillance program that the executive branch is using.
Does that conclude your message, sir?
Yes. My name is Rem Milligan, and I can be reached at 614-506-1924.
All right, sir. I will be sure to pass this along.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye. You too. Blown off. That's okay. Maybe he was just in a bad mood.
I hope you're enjoying the Muppet Show so far. This is how things don't get done. Senator Richard Shelby.
So I am continuing my 100 senators contact to ask questions about remote neural monitoring because our legislative branch has a duty to represent the people, and targeted individuals are not represented anywhere. The police don't actually allow reporting of targeted individuals, so they're not counted statistically. So the federal government is able to hide behind the local police, who do not allow it to be reported. So one way that we can change that is by having our senators pass a law that remote neural monitoring, because it is invasion of privacy, is illegal against the people. So I'm just calling today Richard Shelby, who is 88 years old. He started office in 1987, and it's 2022. He's been there a long time. He should definitely know something about remote neural monitoring. So I'm going to call the office and find out what his position is on remote neural monitoring. Here we go.
Senator Shelby's office.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I have a question for you, though. I was wondering if you knew the senator's position about remote neural monitoring.
I don't know the position he has on any of that.
Okay. Do you know what remote neural monitoring is?
No, sir.
Okay, it's an illegal surveillance program that is being conducted by the government, and it's targeting individuals in the nation. I guess, would you please pass along a message to the senator that he should ban it in the United States, please?
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to do that for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Yep, have a great day. I didn't get through my whole list because I have a whole list of questions. But since she doesn't know what it is, and the senator probably doesn't know what it is, then we've got ourselves a bit of a problem.
A problem indeed. Everybody assumes that the government would not be conducting illegal searches, so the public believes it's not happening, but it is. Moving right along to Senator Roy Blunt.
Well, to be blunt, I'm calling Roy Blunt. So here we go. Thank you for calling the office of Senator Roy Blunt. If you are receiving this message during business hours, all our lines are busy as we assist other constituents. In order to assist you better, please select from the following options. If you are calling to share an opinion or leave a message for the senator, please press 1. If you are calling about a flag request or a visit to Washington, D.C., including board meetings, I'm sorry, extension number 15721 didn't answer. You reached the voicemail of Blunt General. Please leave a message. Hello, my name is Rem Milligan. I'm trying to reach Senator Blunt. I can be reached at 614-506-1924. The reason I'm calling today is to enlist
your support in creating a bill to ban the unconstitutional and illegal surveillance program that the NSA has used for 20 years and claims is a matter of national security. Since when is conducting illegal investigations a matter of national security? Oh my God. I just have to say, what our government is doing is highly illegal. Now, for a man who wants to be president, Senator Ted Cruz. Muppet, I'll let you decide.
All right. Well, we're back to the Muppets show. And today we're going to be contacting Ted Cruz, Tim Kaine, and Mitt Romney, the 3 senators who I was not able to get my message out across to. That message, by the way, I'm going to read for you right now. It got cut off in the last recording that I made. So I basically say, Senator blank, my name is Rem Milligan, and I can be reached at 614-506-1924. The reason I'm calling today is to enlist your support in creating a bill to ban the unconstitutional surveillance program of remote neuromonitoring being used by the NSA and other executive branch entities illegally and unconstitutionally. The program targets the American people with cancer-causing radiation to work. Many individuals suffer from psychological and physical torture being committed by representatives of the executive branch. I suspect Havana syndrome was caused by the same program that the CIA and Air Force developed. Please stop the suffering of innocent Americans and ban the military-grade weapon for use by government employees and civilians. No weapon of mass destruction should be in anyone's hands besides the military. Senator blank, this is really important for our country. Please end remote neuromonitoring. So that is what I sent. And this is what I am going to be asking the senators. Well, I'll just let you wait and see. Time to call Ted Cruz. Here we go. Hi, this is Ted Cruz. Thank you for calling my Washington, D.C. office. It is an honor and privilege to serve the great state of Texas as your United States Senator, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments. To leave a message for me about current issues or legislation, please press 1. For information regarding, thank you so much for your thoughts and concerns about the important issues facing our nation. Please leave me a message and include your name, your city of residence, and your email address. Thank you. I'm sorry, but that mailbox is full. Please try again later. Thanks for calling. Goodbye. His mailbox was full last week, too. It didn't even ring in the office. How do the senators know what the people want if you can't even get through to them? And you want to be president? Oh my God.
And Senator Tim Kaine. 2 more to go.
Off we go to Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia. Here we go. Hi, this is Tim Kaine. Thanks for calling my Washington, D.C. office. Why don't you voicemail? To share your thoughts with me on an issue before the Senate, please press 1 now to leave a voicemail. If you'd like to speak with the member at my staff about an issue. Hi, this is Tim Kaine. Thanks for calling my office to give me your thoughts and opinions. It's always important to hear from Virginians, and I look forward to listening to your message when I'm back in the office. Hello, Senator Kaine. My name is Rem Milligan, and I can be reached at 614-506-1924. The reason I'm calling today is to enlist your support in creating a bill that would ban the unconstitutional surveillance program of remote neuromonitoring. It's being used by the NSA and other executive branch entities illegally and unconstitutionally. The program targets the American people using cancer-causing radiation at work. In addition, many individuals are suffering from the psychological and physical torture that's being committed by representatives of the executive branch. Havana syndrome, I think, is being caused by this same program that the CIA and Air Force developed. Please stop the suffering of innocent Americans and ban the military-grade weapon for use by government employees and civilians. No weapon of mass destruction should be in anyone's hands besides the military. Please, Senator Kaine, it's important for the country that this program end. Please end remote neuromonitoring.
Surveil.
Now it's time to call the second senator from Alabama, Tommy, who's 68 years old, to the bill. And find out what he knows about remote neural monitoring and whether or not there is a movement to have the torture of innocent Americans stopped.
Hi, this is Coach Tommy Tuberville. Thank you for calling my Washington, D.C. office. Every day, it's a privilege to serve as Alabama Senator and fight for our shared American values. I look forward to hearing your comments and hope you leave a message. God bless.
Hello, Senator, sir. My name is Ren Milligan, and I'm calling today to find out your position on remote neural monitoring. It is an illegal surveillance program that's being conducted by the government and is targeting innocent Americans, and they're being tortured. Can you please do something about this and maybe pass a law to outlaw it for use against innocent, defenseless Americans? I'd appreciate your support and representative voice on this matter. Have a great day. Goodbye. It's only by contacting and reaching out that anything will ever be done about this. I hope more people do that as this continues, because remote neural monitoring is not ending. And it's not ending because people aren't talking about it. It's too bad I got the senator's voicemail, because the goal here is to contact real people and talk about the real problem of remote neural monitoring. If I can't contact real people, then I'm not spreading the word about it. Sending emails does nothing because emails get ignored. That's just a fact. If you email your senator and expect an actual person to read it, you're joking with yourself. And they don't read them. You get a form reply. It's a standard form. And you get a standard reply. Thanks for contacting the senator. Blah, 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 blah. He's very interested in hearing what you have to say. They're not interested in hearing what the people have to say, because they don't vote for the people, they vote for the elite. And that needs to end today.
I hope that you enjoyed the shorter version of this trailer, because remote neural monitoring is extremely important. I have to give a special thanks, though, first to all the senators who made this movie possible. So, down their information and call their DC office, because the only way this is going to end is if we take their hand and lead them down a path of freedom. Because right now, they're not representing freedom. They're representing slavery and the desire to control the entire human population with microwaves. It sounds crazy. I guarantee you, though, it is not. So call the senators and tell them to stop the torture of innocent, defenseless Americans today. We cannot afford to let one single day go by where we're not contacting people. This is really important. Unless you think that torture should be an acceptable practice for law enforcement. and illegal search and seizure, and illegal interrogation, and a loss of Miranda rights, and a loss of freedom of speech, and due process laws being violated. If you think that that is acceptable, then do nothing and ignore this whole movie and go about your day. But understand one thing. There are people suffering every single day, every minute of every day. And your ignoring it is making it continue longer. Wake up, America, because now is the time to make a difference. And if you want to make the difference in other people's lives, do it today. Thank you for watching. I look forward to your comments, and call your senators. All of them. Every day. Until they do something.